Hello everyone and welcome to the second official episode of The Bookworm. I'm Akia Tomio, your host, here with a review of Love Monster, chapters 1 through 16. I'm currently on chapter 17 as I record this. This manga is not for everyone. I warn you, if you're pretty much below the age of 16 or you pretty much don't have the maturity of a 16-year-old, you're not going to want to read this. It won't even be that interesting to you. The name of this manga is Love Monster. Love Monster tells the story of a girl who she's basically failed every entrance exam she took. Then one day her dad, who so happens to go be an alumna of a school that he has status where he can just get her in, she gets an acceptance letter from that school, and the school is called SM Academy. At first, she doesn't know what SM means. Later on, she discovers that the school is a monster school, and the SM stands for Saint Monster. She learns that these are monsters who are basically human disguises. Unknowingly to her, she ended up going to this school because her dad gave her away to a crow who is among the highest of monster classes. In fact, he is probably the second highest. He gave this girl to be his fiancée. Of course, she doesn't like this idea, but being that this is one of those typical mangas where this girl all of a sudden starts getting comfortable with it already within the first 17 chapters out of, I believe it's 62. Let me check on that. Love Monster. It is 82. Wow. In the first 82 chapters, she already starts to become comfortable with him and her surroundings. She ends up joining the student council, and she's always attacked by monsters who want to basically sexually abuse her. And she's always saved by Kuro, so apparently Kuro's the crow, that's her fiancé. Kuro saves her every time. Already, I'm annoyed with this series. It's average, the art isn't that great, the characterizations are all typical, things that you think are going to happen end up happening. Then again, I've only gotten through 16 chapters. I haven't really gotten probably to the meat of the series, though I think I've started. There's this one part where a secret about the main character, who her name is Hio Osora, ends up finding out she's a monster. I won't tell you what kind of monster or anything like that. And Kuro has met her in the past. Apparently she doesn't remember. Told you it was going to be typical. So this manga, I don't really recommend it right now because by what I've read, it's pretty crappy. It's not even average, it's a little below average. The art is typical shoujo, but it's not like some shoujo series are really good art-wise, but this one doesn't really make it to par. Yeah. So, if you really want to read a typical shoujo series that has a mature twist to it, go in and read this one. Other than that, stay away from it and go read something else. If you love this genre, go read something else in this genre, like Rosario to Vampire, Vampire Knight, or something else. Just don't read this one. Rosario to Vampire is pretty, even though the story's kind of bleh. So, thanks for tuning in, and if you haven't had me on Twitter, go ahead and search Akia-chan. That's spelled Akiachan, and subscribe to my YouTube videos, of course, as always. I have to plug that. You have to subscribe. And this has been Akia Tomio with her review of Love Monster.